guests. There's a diplomatic system. The oldest one is the Dolja, called Dolja. She was the one, so she knows some sentence of Achilles, so she was my student, and by the exams she knows such things. Now as the secretary of the museums organization, and she's working in the museum area. So she wants to go back from museum to the cultural area. So normally when you have birthday, so you will get some gift. So I think it's I can say when I have birthday, I can also spend or give something. So I was her professor. So Andras Pira, he was the father of this cultural student, as a cultural study. So that's why he gave the chancellor of the University of Mainz this build. So I can read it. It's in Latin. Das habe ich. No, I didn't understand it. It was in Latin and then very slow, quick in German. So he wanted a very nice office. So he don't wanted this picture, but then it was in the hidden, and I got it. So now I can give it to my old students, to Una Sedleniece. I will say you thank you later. It was very a big surprise now. So our Professor Spira, it was a great professor, so we can speak about it later. Dear guests, dear commilitons, so my students, colleagues, also from the years 1997, it was not so bad with you. Thank you for the opportunity to say thank you for the so much occasions that you and the unnecessaries, and so thank you that I can speak here. The public culture and culture policy here in Görlitz was grounded. So a lot of professors at the university and from abroad, and my colleagues from the study, I thank for the travel with me. So I want here all of you. I want to that you are looking back for 20 or 30 years, what is now still in our heads. Let's imagine. So I did it in a plane from Riga. So I hope your target is more than only 5 minutes to speak about it. So I was shocked that I can't think about, don't think what is for 20, 30 years ago. So I was on the way for 20 years on a bus and a plane. So the bus from Berlin. So they wanted, and they didn't want that we are traveling in the free earlier Germany, here as Germany. So there were men that were speaking Slavic. So then we heard about Sorben, so Serbian minority, and then we heard about the that they are so friendly, but also that they are afraid from the people from abroad. So till now, I feel it at home. So when I'm hearing here the Saxonese dialects, I'm at home. So then, after that, I heard about the historical connections from Saxony to my fatherland. After my study, for example, I heard about that now the Graf of Henrietta von Zinzendorf, they have had more impression and to the development of my culture in my fatherland. This man, so after the study in Leipzig, he was active in Riga also in the time of the cultural development. So it was also inspiration for more and more scientists. There are a lot of such people. So what was important for 30 years in Görlitz? In Letland, we are we are celebrating for 30 years. We are connected to the European Union. So now there were the questions about where is Europe for us. For me, is this place is only here in in Görlitz, Saxony, and on the river. So the first time I was 1998 from all the countries for Eastern Europe, our professor was asked, so do we know what is this history of this information on the building? So for me, it's fun. For me was the Europe, this place here where at 8 p.m. Some policists are looking for peace, and of the borderline you have to show your papers and to take stamps. So it's for me first time in abroad. For me, it's forever is Görlitz, the place in Europe where for Professor Spira I could learn. Now here I learned German, and he learned us the rhetoric. I think about the travel to Riga for study travel. It was more important than the lecture maybe in cultural policy, and because of we stayed for some time in Masuren, where the home from his as I was a child, we visited it. It was very personal thoughts about the Europe and the thoughts about Europe in my life. I wrote words from Hesse, but it's about the going on. We have to going on. And as a Museumsspecialist, I have to say it. I am very thankful, and we have to going on. Thank you.